呢個地方。你試下。
Hello。
好似呢個啲。
喂，Hello。
Okay, good afternoon everyone. Today I'm going to share with you guys about Python and sports. So I know this topic is quite a niche topic, so I'll try my best to keep it as interesting as possible. And my name is Ethan. So here are the materials I will be using today. This is the slides and also the code if you're interested. And I will give slightly more time for you to scan it.
Yeah, so if you guys really missed the slide, you can also go back to the Google Drive that we will serve. So just make sure you have the Google Drive link, then we will post the slides there.
Okay, so it's fine if you didn't scan it, I will go through it anyways. Okay, so a little bit about myself. I'm a computer vision engineer, and I code and I train AI models, and that's it. So I'll save you some time here. So I will jump right into why I came up with this topic. So in a random afternoon after my cycling section, I was enjoying my coffee and I was thinking, so how does the sports gadget and my sports platform, so I'm using Strava, maybe you know it, more about it later. How do they communicate with each other? There should be a standard for the data to be transmitted and displayed on my phone. And I was also thinking, so the data is mine, right? I do the hard work of exercising. I should be able to export all the data and view it myself. So I go back home and dig deeper into it. And today I will share with you about my findings and my little side project. Here are the contents today. I will answer 3 questions. What are the data formats for your sports activity? How do we extract the data using Python? And also, what do we do about the data? So first of all, about the data formats. There are multiple file extensions or standard formats used by different exercise platform or your sports gadget. For example, Strava or your Apple Watch, Garmin, Polar, or Chorus. So you can name all of them. So all of the platforms will have the same standard data structures like GPX, TCX, FIT, and they will allow you to import and export these standards. And today I will focus on TCX and tell you how to export it from Strava. And here are the references. You can read more about these formats. And they are more or less the same. They will have the start time, end time of the workout, how fast you're going, what's the duration of your exercise. And yeah, it's based on XML format. I will also show you later. So a little bit more about Strava if you don't know. It's basically Facebook for exercise. You can upload your exercise activities to the platform, and your friends that you follow you will know how hard you are working and decide whether to give you a kudos on it. It also has some basic statistics to show you, like how far you have gone, how fast you are running or cycling, and some basic analysis. It operates on a freemium model. What it means is everyone can register for free, and it provides you some free features, some basic statistics, and allows you to connect with your friends. And it has paid subscription features, more detailed performance analysis, more detailed training schedules, dashboard, and you can also compare with your past efforts. Okay, but Strava is not our main topic today. I will just use it to tell you how to export your exercise data. So it's actually very simple. You just log into Strava web and then web version, and then you can click on the activity you want to export and then add export TCX at the end of the activity page and hit enter, and then it will download the exercise, the TCX format, to your local machine. And inside the T6 file, you will see it's in XML format. It has all the data you need, the distance, how fast you're going, and yeah, I can also show you slightly how to export. For example, I'm already in already in Strava, and then I'll click on the activity. I'll use this mic. Hello. And then just add export TCX. And then it will automatically download for you. Okay. And it's just as I described. It contains all the, for example, the GPS data, latitude, longitude, how fast you're going, what's the distance you have traveled, and etc. Okay. So after you get the T6 file, what can you do with it? So basically, after you have the TCX, you can already export it. Already try to extract data using some custom parser. But why rework it if someone has already done it? So there's an open source TCX reader. You can just pip install it, and then you can easily export the data, and it's in this format on the right hand side. I have a very short demo I can show you. So for example, let me copy it, rename it just now, and then put it into the workspace. Okay. And then I have a simple example here using matplotlib to plot my exercise. It's speed and also the elevation, and it's just basic statistics. But that's not all. I think you will be very disappointed if the talk is just a matplotlib, right? No, bear with me. What do we do about it? First, have some fun, right? I actually have a problem here. So me and my cycling buddies are recording our cool cycling workout with Insta360. And it has, by default, it has a data overlay function. So you can see something like the picture on the screen. It will overlay all your exercise data, how fast you're currently going. It looks cool, right? If you're going downhill and going fast. But we forgot to turn on our GPS, which is the critical part for it to overlay the data into your video, right? So we could not do it. Then I'm thinking, so I have the data and I know Python. I could be able to match it, right? So I do it myself. And the overall steps are actually quite straightforward. First, we export the raw video. And then we extract the T6 data I just mentioned. And this is the most tedious part. I match the timestamp of the exercise and the video. And then I draw the data on the frame using OpenCV in Python, and we export the video again. And then, because OpenCV cannot have audio, right? So I need to use FFmpeg to merge the audio. Okay. And so maybe this is too niche, so I would just select interesting part I am using. So you can actually draw custom fonts in Python. So using Pillow. Okay. So first you just need to pip install Pillow, and then you can search the fonts you like on font space. And apparently they have the standard format for fonts is true type font. I just knew it when I was studying this. And then you can draw your desired fonts using the code here. I have a sample code here just to illustrate. Example font. So this is the sample code. It's very simple. Yep, you can draw on the frame with the custom fonts I just downloaded. Yeah, so basically you just need to download the font, show what's the path. Sorry, it's too small. The path of the font, and then you just use it to draw using the draw.text function. Okay, so after all this hassle, I have the final production. It's something like this. Maybe you didn't hear the sound, but it's fine. So basically, I can draw the current speed, the current power output, and what's the elevation of our current position, something like that. And yeah. So maybe it's just for fun actually. So you can see when my friend is pedaling, the power is actually increasing because it's real time data.
Is it going up or going down?
We are going down, so there's no power output. Yeah. And so one merit of this is you can do whatever you want. You can draw custom things, have custom fonts, and no watermark from Insta360. But if you ask me if I can go back in time, turn on the GPS, I will definitely do it. This is just for fun. Okay.
What is Insta360?
Oh, Insta360 is actually a brand. What is the other brand?
DJI.
Yeah, something like that. The other
GoPro.
GoPro, yes, exactly. GoPro from China.
Oh, so the camera has a GPS inside.
Yes, exactly. So it uses the GPS to match. Yep.
I'll spot together.
So how do I get back? Okay. Thanks. So, how about more than just for fun? Can we use Python to increase our performance, go extra steps without subscribing to Strava or other platforms? And it's actually possible. I'm using Streamlit here, so I created a custom dashboard using Python. It's very simple, and I think everyone should try. So if you don't know what is Streamlit, it's a framework that allows you to build data apps with ease. And here's quite a good video to to teach you, have a basic introduction about Streamlit. I think you can check it out when you have time. So today I won't go through the details of what Streamlit is about. I will just show you the app. So here I will have some dashboards which is for beginner level to like a semi-professional dashboard, some data we will use. For example, here we will have some basic statistics which is available on Strava already, and here are some more detailed power effort you are currently pushing. And here it's more professional. It's about the training, how to balance your training and your current fitness and the performance monitoring, right? And okay, so I will directly show you the dashboard with Streamlit. So Streamlit is quite easy to run. You just open the main page. You just Streamlit run the file. I will use Google Chrome here to. Okay, so this is the app, and then I can just drop in the exercise I did this today. Just download it. Okay. And here I have a workout summary, the map. So this is directly integrated in Streamlit, is streamlit.map. So you just need to provide the GPS, the latitude and longitude of the data point, and then it will directly display on the map. It's Hong Kong in Nam Chiang Wai. So some basic statistics also available on Strava. I'm just like reproducing what they did, and like the speed across the distance, some more statistics. So these are still some basic statistics. So below there are more detailed stats, like for how many seconds duration, how much effort you are pushing. So these are not provided by Strava, unless you pay for it, right? You pay for it, you can view it historically, and also the training intensity. So these are more involved formulas to help you calculate how intense your section is. For example, normalized power, and we use it to calculate a factor and at the end you will have a training stress score. So based on the training stress score, you can know how hard your exercise is. For example, If it's between 100 and 150, it's very light to you. You can recover the next day. If it's 150 to 350, you may need 1 or 2 days for recovery. And if it's over that, it's very tough for you. You will need, for example, more days or a week to recover. Okay, and also I have a detailed zone distribution. So every sports has zones, right? How intensive is for you. For example, in cycling, we will use power output to have a reference point of how intensive your workout at that moment is. For other sports, maybe it's heart rate. Heart rate also has different zones. For example, if your heart rate is 200, that's your max zone, right? So it's the zone 7 here. Okay, so something more interesting is that I have integrated a local LLM here. It's a performance coach. So it's using Olama. So I used a Qwen, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, Qianwen model 7B. So the prompt is I just give my zone distribution to it, and then I give also some system prompt I will show you later, and then it will summarize my workout for me. And yeah, let's test it. How is my workout? It's actually quite fast because I'm using GPU on my Mac. And yeah, you can also, so if you don't know the details of how to read the zones and how to analyze it, the LLM tool could be useful. But if you are more involved athletes, you might not. So the performance coach is not that advanced yet. You can just answer some basic questions, and you won't expect it to be perfect and to take his advice for certainty. Sometimes it will also hallucinate. Okay. But I explicitly said it not to hallucinate, but yeah, it will still hallucinate. Okay, so on the other hand, so Streamlit also has a very handy function. You can have pages here, and whatever you put it here, it will directly be on the sidebar here. So this is another page. This is not just single activity. It's using all the activities in the past. So I exported all the T6 file and then put it in a folder so that it could calculate some more advanced statistics. For example, the weekly training stress score. This is very useful for athletes to check whether they have hit their targets. I have also investigated some guidelines, the training volume guidelines. Like if you are very professional riders, you will need 700 to 900 weekly TSS, which I definitely do not. And so you can have reference to this table and plan your annual TSS goals. Also, there's also the training load here. It's a score to calculate how fit you are and how fatigued you are at a certain day. So this is the formula. It's actually just an exponential decay function across time, something like that. So it's weighted. Okay, and then you can check whether your fitness level is increasing with this tool. And also, you can also check whether you are fatigued. And also, there's a metric called TSB, the training stress balance. This is useful because it allows you to, so it's just the CTL minus ATL, the fitness minus fatigue. So it's a very useful metric for coaches to see whether you are in a good position to race. And most coaches I've researched also suggest you should maintain a TSB level below 30 for you to progress in your training. And also, from this graph, if it's more negative, the TSB, training stress balance, is more negative, it means you're overtraining. And if it's very positive, it means you're undertraining. So from this graph, you can also see whether you need to train more or train less. Okay, and also it's quite helpful for you to, like, if you are planning for a marathon or planning for a competition or Ironman something, you would try to keep the training stress balance close to 0 for peak performance. Okay, I also have the performance coach here. So I will also give him the current CTL, ATL, TSB values for it, and it will suggest whether I should train more or train less. So here it will answer based on my stats. Say things. Okay. So let's go back to the presentation. Okay, so more about the Ollama Performance Coach. Here I used, so first you need to install Ollama Desktop. That's the first step. And then you can actually create a custom model file. You can customize your LLM here. For example, I'm using a Qianwen model 7B, and I can tune the temperature, which it's how random its output is. And then there's a system prompt. It's more than this, but I can show you later. After that, you created this model file. You can run the command to build or to create that model, customized model. And yeah, one thing to note is that, does this syntax look familiar to you? Anyone use Docker here? Yeah. So basically, I also find it quite interesting that the model file looks quite similar to a Docker file. And actually, the Ollama co-founder is working in Docker before, so maybe he integrated some of the syntax to Ollama. Okay, anyways, but you can use the model to in Python so that it can integrate it into the Streamlit dashboard. You just need to install the official Ollama plugin, and then this is the sample code to have it response to you. You can also chat with it in the streaming mode, which is what I'm doing here, so that it can output the chat to you word by word or in a more natural way. Okay, so I can also show you the model file here. It's looking something like this. Oh, sorry. Maybe I close this. So basically I tell him not to hallucinate and suggest ways to improve. And also I have some guidelines and also some reference to it. These are all from the internet. And yeah, so you can create your own custom LLM using this simple method. Okay. Okay, so to conclude, today I show you how to export your workout data in T6 format, and then I tell you how to extract the data using Python, and you can also do your own visualization and analysis that you like. It's completely up to you. And for other sports, because cycling is quite niche, but other sports you can also keep track of the heart rate to know about how intensive your workout is instead of the power I just showed you. And yeah, it's just for fun. You can do whatever you like with your own data. And also, it's not an attempt to replace other sports app, for example Strava, because I think one of its advantages, it's a social platform. It allows you to compete with your friends. That's the important part of using Strava, right? Not just the analysis. And yep, that's it. Thank you, everyone. You can feel free to ask me any questions, and I wish you all healthy and happy. Thank you.
Have you tried the GPX and the FIT?
No, I just try T6 because I search what is the common format and how to export.
The two other formats also support Strava.
Yeah, should be. But I searched, but I think I mentioned the GPX format previously. It has less data. So I think T6 is the newer version for developed by Garmin to have more data in each data point.
What is TSS?
Oh, that's
Is that a sports term?
Yeah. TSS is the training stress. Let me find it. Did I close it? Did I mention it? No.
You mentioned the term, but you didn't. No, that was a different one, I think.
Oh, the TSS.
Yeah,
Oh, this is the training stress score. It's per activity. So that activity, how hard it is to you, you can have reference to this score. Yeah.
Do you need a watch for all of these features?
Yeah. So I need a cycling computer or something like that, or your Garmin watch. It has, you can monitor your heart rate, right? Yeah. So.
Doesn't Strava also give you some information you can pull too? Because they're obviously sucking it in. They can plot you.
Yeah. I can actually show you what Strava has. It has most of the basic things. Let me show you. For example, the same activity I just showed you. It has a map and also some segments and nothing more. Yeah, some more stats like this. And you need to subscribe to monitor your performance, and also you need subscription to have the training logs and also the fitness and freshness. Yeah, this is basically the fitness side. This CTL and ATL I just mentioned, like the power curve. So these are you need to pay for that. Yeah. So, but
comparison feature with your studies.
Comparison? You mean the segment or what? Comparison? Different workouts.
Compare like who's doing more exercise and stuff. How does that work?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm introducing Strava now. They didn't pay me.
Another nice feature too.
Add me on Strava if you like. For example, I rode with my friends, something like that, and then they have some segments like your personal record on which segment, something like that. You can view it, but when you click into it, I think, you can compare with who is the best in the segment. But then you need to subscribe to see the leaderboard. Yeah, they know how to make business. Yeah.
Pay for it.
Yeah, it's actually not that expensive.
Yeah, I do subscribe, so.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Nice. But yeah, just an alternative for you to analyze your own data without paying Strava and have more freedom on how to do statistics and how to analyze. If you want, I can also show you more code. Or next. Oh, okay.
Is there any reason why you choose Qi
Chen. Oh, I actually also tried DeepSeek 7B, but it hallucinates more frequently. I'm not sure why. After a lot of its thinking, it turns out to be wrong. Llama, I haven't tried it, but I think it should be okay. But I'm just doing it as an illustration. I think different models should be fine. You can play around with different models. Yeah, it's not very specific. Okay, so here are the code actually. Maybe maybe I show you the match video. The thing is just like importing the T6 file into data frames, and then I check the video and using OpenCV to load it. And then the tricky part is because your frame rate in the videos is more frequent than your data, because the data is just 1 second per data point. So I just need to handle that part, and yeah, that's all. And also for workout analysis, it's the same code. You just need to convert it into a data frame, and then you can do the statistics using pandas. Quite easy, and it's mostly done by DeepSeek. So if it triggers you, it's not me. But it's doing better than I do. Okay, so basically more statistics, like the rolling average of the power effort, so that I can calculate the power curve, I just show you here. So just the rolling average. And maybe I should, yeah, this is the performance coach I just mentioned. This might be useful for you if you can do it for other projects as well, if you want to build a chatbot. So I just ask it to debrief my workout in 50 words. What is my zone and my intensity and TSS of the workout. And then I just directly use debrief. This is using Ollama's API. I specify which model. Yep. So, and it will generate it. And this one is slightly different. It's using the stream mode so that it will give it in chunk by chunk. Okay. So that's the Ollama part. Any extra? Yeah.
So in your personal experience, is the fitness score like accurate? Like when the fitness score go higher, do you really feel better at that time?
I feel worse. Yeah, because if the TSS I think is quite accurate actually, but I think because it's based on some sports science research, it's based on also there's a parameter you need to set. This is basically how fit you are for cycling. This is the functional threshold power, means how much you can push in your maximum effort in 1 hour. So you can't lie about this. So if you set it correctly, then the training stress score is quite accurate actually. If it's over 150, I really feel that I need 1 day or 2 for my legs to fully recover. So I think it's quite accurate. But you need to be honest with yourself about how good you are. Yeah.
So I also have a question. Like apart from the graph that you have shown, like do you think like what other kinds of analysis or like maybe some predictions you can further to enhance this app or not?
So maybe on the performance coach, if it's you are talking about the structured output, right? No, I think it's related. Yeah, if this can directly give out a schedule for me to exercise, to work out, if it can give in a structured way, or even it could send some notification to me directly, then it might be helpful for me to plan my exercise. Yeah, and for other more technical detail for what statistics to calculate, I think it's the limit is the sports science research. If there are no more new researches or new stats to calculate, it's quite hard for us to calculate more or analyze more. Okay.
So any more questions from the audience? Okay, so if no, then let's give a warm applause to Ethan.